What's going on, YouTube? Got part 3 of Coming Together right here. Now, I was talking about the heart a little bit and how it's electromagnetic and it's pretty much like a radar for the universe. It's constantly beating, it's constantly on. Um, so, the way to register truth with your heart is to first be compassionate. Be comfortable being in your heart. Be comfortable having emotions. Be comfortable being happy. Be comfortable, crying if something makes you sad. Just be comfortable being there and really seeing something for face value, because that's gonna show you what you what you like and what you don't like. So, um, so here's an example. Upon reading some different theories, one, when you read it, you're just like, no, I have a lot of disharmony with that belief. And one you read, and it's okay, but it doesn't really draw you. And then one you read draws you, uh, mentally, you're interested in it. But in terms of actually being about it, you don't see a realistic way of doing it. And there's one that just pulls you and it makes you happy, and your heart is drawn to it, and you feel an energetic tug in your center chest area where your heart chakra is located. So, um, with that happening, remember the feeling of when something is in harmony and just learn to weigh things and see what works. And you can go into any situation comfortably. You don't have to read things and have them shake up your whole world. You just have to read it and be like, okay, that's true. How do I feel about it? I feel okay about it. And then continue moving, because your heart is an interdimensional organ. It's faster than you are. It can register things faster than you. And it also helps create your own reality. Whatever you think that you want doesn't really matter, because whatever's in your heart is what you're going to attract. So if you're worried and you're constantly pumping your heart with fear, you're going to attract a lot of negative situations. And if you're positive and you're constantly compassionate and pulling positivity towards your heart, then your reality is going to check with that. Your heart, that's what it does. It relays to the universe, lets the universe know where you're at. So that's just like a brief understanding of it. And that's why the teachings of Jesus are so important, because he talks so much about love, and operating from the heart and compassionate, and to be not of the world, but compassionately detached from the world, so that you're not like thinking you're different from everybody else, because it is all one right now, and it all is just one big playing field. But that's what his message is about, and combining that with your understanding now of my understanding of what the heart really is from that book and from my own truth. And I don't know. Hopefully that makes it easier to discern in the future. Gives you a thought process to go to. So that's pretty much about the heart. So with that, and learning how to speak with that and see with that, I looked up backstories on all the religions to see where my heart went. I looked up the backstory to Catholicism, which is very similar to Christianity, but much more a derivative of Rome. Therefore, the Roman government had its hand in it more. There's a lot of symbolism from Rome in Catholicism. and it's much more controlling of a religion and less concerned about truth. Um, then I looked into the difference between the God that Jesus was talking about and the God of the Old Testament. Um, I was always really concerned about that because I was reading how there's sacrifices to be made and all this jealousy and stuff, and then Jesus, the God that Jesus was describing, wasn't even in this dimension and wasn't even worried about things that the world is close to worrying about, or blood, or anything of this material plane. So I researched that and the backstory behind that, and learned a little bit about um, what a demigod is, and about the creator of this world and how that works. Um, so look up the word demigod, and you can find more information about how this world may operate, because the world was created in a hierarchy. Um, Pretty much at the top of the hierarchy is God, or source, or whatever you would like to call that you're connected to that gives you life. And light and love combine to create a reality. And within that reality, different gods create different worlds. So I learned that, and that was very interesting, and I registered that with my heart. And that took a lot. That took a little bit time for me to clear past, because um, I had to let go of a few things that were some of my safety nets. But all of it, once you can learn with your heart, you know what's the right things to let go of. So that's Christianity, Islam, not Islam, Christianity, the heart, Islam's next, um, and how those can play together. But we're gonna keep moving. I did some research on Islam, and then I moved east with my spiritual search. So stay tuned.